Now, y'all know, for those of y'all who was on my Instagram and forced me to get up and said, girl, we don't care that you tired. Let me take that back. Not y'all don't care I'm tired. Y'all were okay that I was tired but wanted to talk. Y'all were okay with the fact that I look crazy because I'm taking my braids out. Y'all was okay because y'all said, let's have the conversation about what the heck just happened on AMP on Queen Radio. Okay, now y'all know I was not going to be live today, but I popped on IG Live to talk to the JayBirds on IG, and y'all said, girl, get over on YouTube. And I said, well, I guess we can have a late night snitching session, okay, and having conversations about this shit here, okay? There's foolishness around here. Now, look, y'all, I hope y'all can do a couple things for me. Like the video, comment in the comment section, share the video, subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBird, Don, and Zants. Follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on YouTube, on IG, Twitter, and TikTok of the top. Y'all, I look a mess. Okay, look, half my braids is out, y'all. No lipstick on. I threw my hoodie on. I got my wine though. No lipstick. I am tired. But I wanted to talk, and I was talking on IG. Y'all said, nah, go on over to your channel, girl, and get it together. And that's where we are. Friday night, chit chat, pop culture, got to do sports. But no, this is about Nicki Minaj Queen Radio failure. You hear me? Failure. Y'all know I am not a Nicki sympathizer. I'm not a Barb. I'm not a Nicki hater either. I am a grown woman who see things from a grown woman's perspective. And if y'all can't see that this lady, so I can get centered. Okay. This lady, Nicki Minaj, is on some B of the S. She on some B of the S. Okay. And I wasn't gonna be on camera, but I put my hoodie on. And y'all know when I got my hoodie on, I feel like I'm a superhero, okay? Because that's what hoodies do. Hoodies make you feel like you're a superhero. So Nicki Minaj had been talking about, I'm gonna be on Queen Radio. I'm gonna be on Queen Radio. It's gonna be a whole amazing, it's gonna be scandalous, okay? It's gonna be the most epic thing ever. I'm gonna expose truths. I'm gonna expose this and that and that and this. And I was like, okay. As I said on my IG, I've never been a part. I can take. Let me see if I can take some. I'm not gonna be ghetto take my braids out on camera, because it'll be a mess. But I will take my little ponytail out in the back. I've never watched Queen Radio. I've seen clips of it before on social media. I feel like that's why Nicki wasn't no good host of the awards. Nicki's boring. You Nicki fan, look, if y'all some Nicki fans, y'all finna be mad at me. Y'all think, and I don't care. I don't care. I said what I said, okay? This spectacle of Queen Radio and it's stupid. It's crazy. It's insane. Well, then why you here? Golden face? What you here for, ma'am? What are you here for? What are you here for? Oh, let's talk about Nick. See, this what I mean. You know, we look, these little barbs, honey. Foolishness. Y'all want to suck at the teat of a person and think that person can't get critiqued because they happen to have more money. She may have more money than me. Her man also have more felonies than me. Okay, don't come around here with that bull stuff. You hear me? Get on up out of here. Get on up out of here. I was late because I was getting the thumbnail together, and it's not perfect, but it's cute. You know. But hey, y'all, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? We not gonna be around here for long. We not gonna be around here for long. Okay, I just have to get my thoughts out. I came off IG because y'all asked me to, and that's what I do for my JayBirds. Okay, we're gonna have a quick little kiki. I listened to the majority of the Queen Radio thing. Was trying to see what the hell she was talking about. It wasn't about much. You know, it's about to get federal. Federal. Okay. You know it. Because Tipsy Jaylee, child. Get you some drinks. Okay. I'm just get you look. Sometimes it's a one in a lifetime live, and this is one. Y'all know I do not often drink on live at all because child, my mouth get real slick, and my eyes get real small, and it can get real crazy. Okay, extra, read all about it. Okay. Oh, that's what her name, right? Nick. I think I did. Okay, I don't know. We gonna get into it. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get in because I was on because I said I'm going to go live tomorrow because I was saving stuff. I also recorded some of the stuff from the Queen Radio thing. But I'm like, we can have a quick little kiki tonight about it, and then we can leave it be for tomorrow, and that way it's fine. Okay, we're gonna get into that. And this is what I mean when I say Nicki is boring. When I come on my lives, I'll be like, Jaylee, you have to have something to discuss, something to talk about. Like, you can't be sitting around here in dead silence. And so many times she wasn't saying nothing. Oh, but she's the queen. She doesn't have to say anything. People listen to her even when she's not talking. That's boring. When you are on a talk show, a radio show, you're supposed to talk, converse, have a conversation. That's the point. Okay? That's the whole point. Now look how I look. Look how you look, girl. Look, y'all. We look. Any stands in here, any of them niggas, block them. Block. Bliggly, block. We're gonna have a good ass time tonight. You hear me? So y'all can either come in here and shut up and listen and talk cash by me on y'all Twitters and other spaces, but when my mind see y'all saying something dumb, block. You hear me? Anyway, it was supposed to start at 4 p.m. Eastern. Okay. It didn't start until around 7:45 p.m. Eastern. And, oh, boom, yep. Subscriber only chat. Yeah. Subscriber only chat. Yeah. Subscriber only. Subscribers only. Subscribers only. Subscribers. Also subscribe and then talk shit. Anyway, as I was saying, it was supposed to start at 4 p.m. It did not start until like about 7:45, like 7:45. She said, okay, it's not gonna be at 4, it's gonna be at 6. It's gonna be at 6. And then I said, cool. Set my alarm for 6. Because she kept on saying, it's gonna be this amazing, spectacular, exciting, this and that and that and this. It's gonna be all these things. And then I'm okay, I want to tune in because if she gonna be right here reading people because her husband got put on house arrest, her husband is around here on punishment. You know what I'm saying? She beefing, all these things. I'm like, okay, she gonna speak on something. Because what else did it do? Child, 6 o'clock turned. It's gonna be about 30 more minutes. DJ Booth, who was Wendy Williams' old DJ from her show, DJ Booth was her DJ. He playing all her songs. I'm like, where the fuck is Nicki? Where is she at? Okay. He playing all her songs. Nicki finally come around there. Now let me show y'all. Because I told you I recorded a couple of things. She came in there like she was a grand poobah. Okay? And just listen, y'all. Because she was on the app called AMP. AMP is the same app that Candy had the show on. Nick Cannon had the show on, I believe. Jason Lee had the show on there. She was on Queen Radio on the AMP app. And on AMP, there is no video. On AMP, there's just audio. So you can't see the person on the AMP app. And she should go to my IG. I want them to see me. I said, okay, bitch. So when she then went on her IG, this was her on her IG because that she said she want folk to see what she looked like.
What did you play so far?
We played some classics. We got
Again, DJ Booth had been playing music since at least 6 p.m. She didn't get there until around 7:45. So he's been playing music for an hour and 40 minutes.
Went to some Red Ruby the Sleaze. We did some Hard White. We did we did a lot of hits.
Say what?
We did only hits.
Cause she believed all her songs are hits. He all of them.
So you got it.
Okay.
Throughout the whole thing, they kept playing those sound effects. Glass breaking, gunshots. Glass breaking, and bombs. So throughout the whole thing, you boom, pow, 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 pow. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh yeah.
Now I guess she wanted to go for a wet and wavy version of her hair. Okay, now they were saying that she got a perm on camera, and that's why her hair looks so smooth and soft. I don't know, but I was like, is it wet and wavy? It's like Hawaiian silky. It may be some Soul Glow.
Oh, you thought it was a game? The fuck you thought? Who the fuck you think you talking? Wait, hold on.
Who you talking to? Nicki, who you talking to?
Hold on. Fuck you think you playing with, bitch?
Now, we just seen Kenneth Petty in the streets of New York fussing into a phone. Now we see Nicki fussing into her phone. I'm like, man, who you talking to? I'm pretty sure Cardi not watching. I mean, I'm not saying Cardi people not watching. I'm saying I don't think Cardi's watching.
Fuck you think this is?
You want to hold your bag? Okay.
What's good?
First of all, you never should put your purse on the floor. You should not put your purse on the floor.
What's good? Hold on. Let me get. The fuck is good? Baddest bitch in the motherfucking game. Who the fuck you? Hold on. Well, hold on. Let me get it. Hold on.
Yeah, look, I didn't say it. Some folks said it's giving something different. It's giving some special effects. It's giving some little touch.
Let me hit him with the Tay. Hold the phone. Hold it. Just bring it back a little bit. Hold on. Move back a little bit. Let's see.
Look at me, man. I can do it. Is she not? Is she Stewie? Stewie. What did your mother tell you? Why she Stewart? She's Stewart from Mad TV. Look at what I can do. It was a look at what I can do antic.
Ooh. Yeah, kick them feet up. Let them know.
Kick my feet up.
Let them know.
Oh, okay.
Let them know. Yeah.
And why are they egging it on? Nicki Minaj. Hey Siri. How old is Nicki Minaj?
Nicki Minaj is 40 years old.
She's a 40-year-old woman. Grown adult. Okay? Grown adult.
Queen shit.
Fuck you thought this was, bitch?
Yeah.
Who is she yelling at? Who is she talking to? This is when she first came into the room. How you come in upset trying to ain't nobody in the room besides you, Booth, and the man holding the camera?
Who the fuck you thought you was playing with, nigga? Oh, you see how I just... Oh, wait, hold on. Y'all need to, Boo, play some Beanie Man or something.
Now, once he started playing some music, I had to add my own music in that I won't get flagged for. So the music, the music you're gonna hear is not what she was dancing to. That I couldn't leave that on there. Okay, I had to put on my own music.
Bumbleclap, let's get it.
Now, people kept saying, oh my God, you know, who edited her pictures? Who edited? I was like, no, those are her hits. We didn't, no one edited that. No one did that. She around here showing off, and that's the body that God gave her. And her body looked better than mine, some would say. Not my, I'm just saying. But no one edited anything to make her look any kind of way. That's what it is.
Come on, Booth, pop it off. You taking too long.
We need some dance hall to start it.
Okay.
Before I become you motherfuckers' worst nightmare.
Who's she a nightmare for? Who's she a nightmare for? All I'm saying is, I can only show y'all what she showed me. I can only show y'all what she showed me.
Nick,
let the music play. That was on her. Okay. She around there twerking her ass for other people. For no reason. Who asked for this? Who asked for this? I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for this. At all. That's how it started. That's how she came in there. Okay. That is how Nicki, and do not get it twisted, y'all. I keep telling y'all, she is Nicki the Minaj. She is a legend. We won't act like she not, but she right here patting her puss like she's Evelyn Lozada. Okay? Right here giving us Jocelyn Hernandez vibes, okay? How you come in the studio for your Queen Radio upset as if anyone had done anything to you. Now, the whole time she's sitting around there, okay? The whole time she's sitting around there, it's giving this delusional vibe, okay? It's giving, I'm upset. Somebody swat. Again, she didn't talk much. She was bouncing around from topic to topic. In my opinion, she couldn't keep a full thought. It went from the swatting shit to she's hungry to who's mad? Who's mad? I keep telling her that she's mad. Then let me go to my page because I posted a little thing of her in the thing because even though what we just saw, she was in the studio, kind of, it wasn't that many people in there. Eventually, 18,755 people got in the studio. I'm like, first of all, ma'am, ain't it COVID times? Isn't it a limit to how many people can be in there? Now, I'm going to cut the music off because I can't remember that music playing. Let me see.
Making calls.
So she kept trying to repeat. There's a difference between making calls and calling the shots or something like that. But she's spanning the room she's in. And it's again 18,655 people in there. And I'm like, who was all these people? Who was these
And
people?
calling shots.
And again, every time she kept talking, you would hear the boom. Brrr. I'm like, why is it all? At one point, she was talking, and you kept hearing the sound effects. You couldn't hear her because they kept playing. Like she'll say, "I'm Nicki Minaj," and because I'm Nicki Minaj, it's music was the sounds will play as she's talking, and you couldn't hear. I'm like, what? Jesus, fix it.
Now, why am I in it?
And you could have did
Now,
it.
see how I get wrong and stuff?
Cause Jesus can't help this. Jesus said, "Don't put me in it, Jaylee. Don't you put me in this mess, Jaylee? Don't you do it."
Hello. Heavy. Hello.
We here.
My nigga. I said, Rico, what the fuck you thought, Rico? It's the difference between. It's the difference between. It's the difference between making calls and calling shots.
Now, this is the same lady who was saying in the beginning of her rant from around 7:45 until around 10. She was crazy. You got all these dudes up in there, okay, and they doing a pop. So you're still on social media. You still on social media with idle threats to people. You're still doing these things. I'm like, ain't you the same woman saying somebody called and swatted my house? Had the police round there with all them guns with my child, but you up here letting grown men do the gun. What's the guns for? There's a difference in making calls and calling shots. Girl, so put the microphone down. Why? There's a difference. There's a difference. Y'all, I was so mad I wasted so much time sitting up there listening to this shit. At one point, she sounded under an influence because I'm so hungry. Does someone have the chicken? Where are the napkins? Y'all go ahead and get whatever you want from this. We're going to name you guys one by one. We're going to say the names of you guys one by one. And then we're going to play a song. And then you're going to write down what you think of the song. Boof, what we doing? Boof, play a song. You mad? No, we're not mad. I mean, I was upset I wasted my damn time. I was upset. Thank you, Lisa, for the cash app. I was upset. I could have been faster unbraiding my hair. But I'm having to pause and screenshot and pause and screenshot because I'm trying to catch what she's saying. And she's saying a bunch of bullshit. And then once she got to the part of her speaking on barbs, did you find the woman who swatted my house? Did you find her? 2-year-old boy in my house, scared. How did she vanish? I'm like, why are you asking 14-year-old kids? Because a part of me feel like Nicki's current fan base are between the ages of 13 and 19. I'm not saying all of her fans are teenagers. I'm saying most. are teenagers. The crazy Twitter ones are teenagers. Why are you asking 14-year-old kids to help you find a swatter? Don't you know the police? Didn't they give you the 911 call? They can't trace the shit. You know her name. You can't find her. Hell, Kenneth at home not doing shit. Kenneth can't find her. Oh, Kenneth may not be able to search for women on the internet. That may be against his probation because he's on home confinement. And then folks in the comments section kept on asking, so are you going to talk about things? Talk about what? I've already talked about things you didn't catch. So even if she was throwing shots at whoever, because she did not put a name on nothing. She did not put a name. She didn't say Cardi name, Meg name, Kenneth name, her baby name, her own name, Jesus' name. The only name she kept saying, Booth, DJ Booth, that's it. That's it. So how do you want us to feel like you up here speaking truth when you're not even up here speaking no one's name? How you supposed to be Queen Radio, but you can't come around here and call out who you talking about? Now we all can assume who you mean, but if you around here throwing shots, are you really calling the shots? Because if you gonna go on live to capitalize off of all the bullshit going on, put a name on it. Or if not, hush it on up. And seeing this lady in a room full of people.
I believe you're going to call the shots.
We don't know who calling
Who
shots,
are
bro.
these people? Ain't no seats. Ain't no mask.
Tom, did they think I was joking when I said I hold the control like the gamers? I love it.
Why they so quiet? Why they so quiet? You know how awkward it is to be in a room full of people and everybody's silent? Silent. That's just weird. Can they laugh?
That's what she said. Tell her you in the building. She liked it. What?
In the building. Heavy on it.
What am I?
They got a chicken. He still was hungry.
Eh? Come up now. Come up now.
Come up.
Not boom, 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 boom in the camera. I say, look, let me put you on my tweet. Because I was tweeting when I was at a parking spot. Because I was at work, I was driving home, I was doing a whole bunch. But I feel like she round there on some BS. I said Nicki Minaj gonna get her husband rearrested. I'm sure out of that 45 dudes in the studio with her, at least 8 of them niggas have a whole felony. Okay, on live, still with subliminal threats. I've never seen a person at her level try to prove so hard that she is who she is. Because who are you trying to fool? Who are you trying to prove your toughness to? Who? Who's the owl? You gonna get your husband he already at home on house arrest. He already there. That's why she would let. She had Nicki, but you can't tell me Nicki did not have to get a babysitter for the damn husband. And she round here with all these strangers.
Come to that. Show me that. Please enough.
Y'all take people for idiots. What's wrong with hoes?
We don't know. What hoes are you talking about? I don't understand what the point of any of this was. Now, at one point, she said, I use everything for publicity. You think I'm not going to use it? I'm like, just sell a record. And I know some folk kept saying some of the people in the studio were local rappers. But I'm like, if you are Nicki Minaj, why are you in a room full of local rappers? And I'm like, where are the female rappers? Aren't you about female empowerment? But you are surrounded by all these men. Why? Because your husband ain't there? Because he on punishment? Because he can't be around them? I don't ever have to surround myself with men to prove I'm hard. I'm from the streets. I'm also nice. But I would never be right trying to convince strangers I'm gangsta love. I ain't got time for that. You beefing with Cardi B. Your husband is already on house arrest. Your address is in the news. It's literally free information. Anyone can find out where you live, come to your house, and be on some dumb BS. And if you want to be on the steeds, because at first, my house was swatted. If you care about the safety of your son, why are you on the damn IG streets on live, popping in the camera? Why? For what? Because if some fool don't like what you're doing and they go look up your husband who's on the registry and get your address because your husband is on the registry, so your address is public knowledge, and they do some dumb shit because you want to play tough gangster girl because you want to be a drug dealer's girlfriend, you are a multi-millionaire rapper. Act like it. And you own the damn Queen Radio being boring. I mean, it was so stupid. I've listened to Candy's Candy Coated Lives on amp before. There is not supposed to be a whole bunch of dead air. When I'm on here, the reason sometimes my mouth get dry because I hate dead silence. And to take a drink, it has to be silent. So sometimes I'm like, I don't, because you do not want dead silence on a show. It was so much dead silence where there was bam, 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 boom, boom, boom. Look, let me find it. It was stupid. It did not make any sense that it was one, that late, two, that chaotic. She said at one point Booth had to leave because she was so late he couldn't stay no more. I want to show y'all what it was like. This is true audio of it. Look, I didn't have time to put my audio yet because some stuff had music playing, but this is what we kept hearing the whole time.
Oh, bitches, but of course I'm the quickest. Mortal Kombat, Ninja Nicki, who your pick is?
Okay. Fuck this shit, Nicki. I can't do it.
What's wrong with you, dirty pussy hoe?
Oh shit, Nicki. I can't do it.
Can you please step out of the room, you guys, if you're gonna be on your phones?
What?
I know, but just try to face it.
Nicki.
You guys know.
Nicki, listen to me, Nicki. Them sound effects is scared. Nicki.
Now let me say this. I'm gonna be in New York for a long time. I'm looking for,
that was literally how it was. She was rambling, incoherent at some points. As she was talking, you heard those sound effects to where you could hear what she was saying. She went from the swatting to, I call the shots, then a commercial, then music, then she back. Okay, what we're doing? Booth then left because he already been there for 4 fucking hours. She did not say why she was that late. So folks who was waiting for her to get there. And the whole time she round there, it was some fraggle naggle bullshit. It was some complete fraggle naggle. Oh, damn it, no! I done popped on ID and the thing popped on. It was some fraggle naggle bullshit. Completely. And while a lot of people were, they so petty. And this was happening as she's talking. That what was happening. As you just kept hearing that. Kept hearing that. And she round here with this stranger. With the strangers of it all. Who are all these men? Who are all these men? Are any of them COVID free? Any of them? Again, looking a plum fool. And this is the weird thing. I don't understand how people can make it seem like her behavior is normal. Destroying lives, busting eardrums, scaring babies, made us crash cars. It was no point in any of it. And within the whole conversation, I mean, at one point she kept on saying, "Why, y'all? I don't care about nothing. I don't nothing scare me. People think I'm worried about them. People think, I'm talking about them. People thinking blah, 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 blah." I was like, ma'am, okay, if you say so. Again, Nicki Minaj's core fans are between the ages of 14 and 19. Because at some point, who are you? Who are you? And listening to Queen Radio, there was no clear start, middle, or end. There was no standard conversation. She had no points of reference. She kept kind of repeating the same rhetoric over and over and over. She never put a name on anything, good, bad, or indifferent. She did not mention her husband, his case, or him being on home confinement. She kept discussing her album a little bit, but then did not want to play anything from the album. It was like, it reminded me, remember when we started to notice Wendy Williams coming on down? Like we started to notice some weird shit with Wendy and things were not as tight as they used to be. Nicki Minaj, in my opinion, is giving I'm falling off. When I have to be on camera to do stuff and to read stuff and to be interactive, I can't keep myself focused enough to do it. I can't keep myself focused enough to do it. And all the pow and I know killers and blah, all the extra stuff she's saying, Rico. You are surrounding yourself with people. And my thing is, your husband is already on the registry. the probation folks already looking at him. Rappers are getting wrapped up in RICO cases left and right. And you think it's wise. Even Cardi B, when she go live, she be on live by herself. So no one can connect her to anybody she may be bouncing around with. That's one thing. Nicki can't even be on her own radio show by herself and hold her own. When you can't, Nicki Minaj is Nicki Minaj. You don't have enough to talk about this musically? Your old albums, your old rap battles, your old hairline, your old breasts before you had a reduction? Like you didn't think to bring other women, other upcoming female rappers up there to give them some shine? No, you brought up all them dudes up there because you want to be the only woman around here. Her saying, when you have a song that was out 15 years ago and it's still the same fit, girl, okay. When you can go in when you go and you write your own stuff, it's something about, girl, I don't give a fuck who wrote your raps. You rap them. Like, it's those little shots that I know she's taking at Cardi, because folks at Cardi don't write her own raps. I don't care who wrote it. You think I care who wrote the movie Boys in the Hood? No. I care that it was executed, because the ones who wrote it, the ones who said it, the ones who acted it out did great. She want to hold on to this album. And another thing, Nicki seems to forget, for a long time, she was the only female rapper that was popular. She's not used to. Let me say it. I'm gonna say it. Nicki Minaj came up in a time where she did not have real competition as a rapper, because for a long time it was just Nicki. I'm not saying it was not other rappers around. What I'm saying is she was one of the female rappers who really did not have much competition. So for a long time she won. And then came Cardi. And Cardi may not have came at a time where she could rap better than Nicki, that she could write better than Nicki. She had more of an edge over Nicki because Cardi B happens to be extremely personable. We know who she is. She's not faking nothing with us. She's not a character of herself. She's not playing someone named Cardi B. Onika playing Nicki Minaj is the reason why all these years later she's the same. That ain't good or bad, but even Beyonce has evolved. Beyonce of 2023, Beyonce on Renaissance is not the same Beyonce on Dangerous in Love. Even though both of those bodies of work was amazing. Beyonce was amazing in her Dangerous in Love era. But Beyonce in her Renaissance era, she has evolved. She has grown as an artist, as a woman. Nicki Minaj hasn't. So we don't feel like Cardi B is a better rapper than Nicki. We don't feel like she's a better writer than Nicki. She is more entertaining than Nicki. Her songs pop. And Nicki was not used to any competition. And the moment she had actual competition, who she feels like is not as talented as her, she felt like, I'm the queen, I'm the queen. And she has this rivalry because she feel like, how dare y'all put her in my category and I'm better than her. And I'm like, ma'am, better is subjective. Lauryn Hill has only put out one actual album. She has the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill from when that album debuted all those years ago, and Lauryn Hill today is still two different Lauryns. Lauryn Hill has still evolved, even though she's still singing the same fucking songs from that album that we love. But she still has evolved into something better, something different, but still herself, but it's different. Jay-Z has evolved. Hell, everybody but Nicki. Lauryn Hill's Unplugged album that she did on MTV Unplugged is amazing, but her most popular one is the Miseducation. Nicki is the same Nicki. The same antics, the same bullshit, the same voices, the same alter egos. It's all the same. It's all the same. And Nicki feels like because she is Nicki, because she's been around for 15, 20 years, that no one that she feels is less than her should be on her level. That's why Nicki Minaj is not really cool with or hung out with or have any songs with anybody she think can outdo her. It's true that we every once in a while she'll kind of partner, do a song with. It never lasts. That's why we don't see her with not none other female in the damn room. And Nicki's barbs confuse, like some people are Nicki haters. So I'm not a Nicki hater. I'm not. I have common sense critiques on Nicki based on me being from when she first came out. There is no evolution. And even when there is evolution, she still tumbles back down the road to be mean ass Nicki, bullshit ass Nicki. And she wonder why folks don't take her serious. And I'm like, nobody who feels like they're the queen has to explain their queendom. No one who is the queen has to say, I write my raps. No one will have to say, people who aren't talented, what do you do? She said, what do you do when the entry you love that you've been in for 15 years lets people in who have no talent? But bitch, you keep working. Why does it matter? You can't say in one breath that you don't care what anyone does. You're not listening to anyone else. It's about you. And in the next 10 sentences, you then say, what about the people who aren't talented but are in my industry? What are you supposed to do? You keep working. The men do it all the time. But Nicki was in a lane all by herself for a long time. Nicki didn't have an issue until Cardi, Meg, Lotto, a lot of other female rappers we know there were other female rappers who was bubbling right up under Nicki but couldn't touch Nicki. We heard of them. We heard their songs. We know that, but they couldn't touch Nicki. And then came Cardi. Remy almost did it, but Remy never put her feet to the pedal, to the metal to run with that shit. Remy kept kind of falling back on out because I'm still waiting for the fucking Out of Prison album, 7, what's called 6 Wonders and 7 Summers, what it was called. Still waiting on that. So Remy did not even fully come out of prison and do what she wanted to do. But Cardi hit, and she hit. And since Cardi came out, since Cardi got on Love and Hip Hop, put out her mixtape, put out Bodak Yellow, she ain't stopped since. And folks love to say, oh, she only has one album. So does Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill was with the Fugees. had that success, put out her own album. It was amazing. And she kind of just never did another one. And I think folks also forget Cardi got pregnant with Culture. The pandemic happened. She got pregnant with Wave. A lot of stuff has happened in the past 3. It's only 2023. The pandemic happened in 2020. Cardi put out Bodak Yellow, Invade the Privacy while pregnant with Culture. So a lot of folks make it seem as if Cardi had all this time and freedom. And I'm like, she really didn't, because at one point she had a baby, and then the pandemic, she's, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. She has only put out one album. However, she's also put out other singles that's charted. Meg out here. The next wave of rap is Lotto, Cardi, is Meg. Those are the ones who are at the forefront of my mind. But there's also other rappers too. More female rappers have skin in the game. And Nicki hates that. And she has to cause discourse to do it. And she also uses her damn husband to create discourse too. The difference is Cardi's husband ain't with that bullshit. It isn't. Right. If Invasion came out in 2018, she toured for that for like a year. A little over a year. Pandemic started in 2020. Right. Doja Cat, Ice Spice, that Cali girl, I think Lola Brooke, you know what I'm saying? There are many other female rappers who are able to be known in this, have fans in this. Nicki isn't the only one we looking at. But she wants to cause discourse. She wants folks to feel like, I don't care about what anyone else is doing. It's all about Pink Friday too. I don't care what anyone else does. But someone spotted my house. Have y'all found her? It's dumb. Now, I saw Jason Lee. I'm going on this thing. Got this thing. I want to be sure I'm clicking the right things. I'm discombobulated, y'all, because I was not planning. So Jason Lee,
should be in prison. They are terrorizing people in the streets. You can't menace people in the streets and participate in RICO activity and think that a nigga not gonna call your car. You try to have DJ Academics beat up, allegedly. You've pressed other people about it. And there's a whole interview that somebody did with DJ Vlad where he outlined it. We posted that yesterday. So the receipts are all out there that you have a behavior of doing this.
Now, a lot of people have said over the years that Nicki has a reputation for pushing, for pushing people, for calling radios and being upset with this or that. So I've heard those rumors over the years about Nicki. And a lot of folks have. That's why some media don't really rock with her, truth be told. Even the fact that people talk about her and how they bullied her husband's alleged accuser. Not alleged, because he was convicted. The lady, her husband was convicted of doing things too. They said that she, was bullying that lady. So I feel like we're not going to act like we haven't heard about Nicki trying to pull rank over other women in the industry. We won't act like we have not heard about Nicki being Nicki. We won't act like we haven't seen Nicki be Nicki. What she did on Queen Radio with Nicki being Nicki. Nicki being messy. Nicki wanting to talk cash shit without saying anyone's name while acting like, I don't know what y'all mean. What do y'all mean? I didn't say Cardi's name. I didn't say her name. That ain't what I did. When the people behind me was doing, but, we didn't say anyone's name. Who y'all bucking to? So we've seen that before. That ain't nothing new, in my opinion. The difference is Nicki fans who love to defend Nicki be on some bullshit. And it usually happens around the time of an album dropping.
So why aren't you in prison? Why? Because people are afraid to tell on you? I'm not. So the fact that y'all got the mayor of New York looking like a pussy, because you got this whole black man up there trying to make New York better, and y'all are basically running around like little kids at 5 o'clock in the morning trying to kill somebody. You went on the internet and said you were planning Offset's funeral, and then people are mad because I'm taking my safety serious? So what? I could criticize you. I could say Nicki Minaj was fat and then she lost weight and got Ozempic. I could say her man is a rapist and a murderer. He's been locked up for that. He's on the registry list. Actually, you can Google her address. It's online. So they live in Calabasas. I got the address. How do I know? Because he's fucking on the registry list. So now you're claiming that Cardi B and other people called the SWAT team. Who got to SWAT you? Anybody could SWAT you. You're on the fucking registry list. And y'all keep trying to say that I got a problem with Nicki Minaj and her husband because of Cardi. Cardi B don't run no fucking thing over here. Cardi B is my friend. I have lots of friends. But that doesn't mean that none of them control me. Nobody fucking controls me. This mouth is not paid for. You cannot pay for my opinion. You cannot pay for my mind. I'm a fucking grown ass from Stockton, bro. So the fact that y'all fans keep saying that I'm paid by Atlantic Records and all this other, you guys are all fucking delusional, like Nicki, like her husband. Her husband for weeks. I've been sitting on that receipt for a minute. Go look at the date. I had it for a while because I knew that this was happening. I knew it was coming. They've been talking shit about killing Cardi, hurting Cardi for months. Did I say anything? No. Did I post anything about the VMAs at first when they were talking about pop, pop, pop and tagging Cardi? No. Why? I even went on my Twitter and said, what Cardi said don't got nothing to do with Nicki. Why? Because I was trying to keep peace in the streets. I want everybody to get along. I want Cardi to be able to celebrate her successes and stop dealing with. I want Offset to stay on a good, positive track and focus on his kids and his new album. I want Nicki to be able to drop Pink Friday and drop more great music. I want Kenneth Petty to be able to live his life and not worry about being on house arrest for trying to kill people on the internet. But what I learned for sure is no matter how bad I want everybody to get along, no matter how bad I want people to piece it up, no matter how much I try to get everybody cool, I'm always the fucking bad guy. So you know what? Fuck you now. Now fuck all of you.
Well, he mad. Look, that was a whole bunch, okay? Jason Lee irks my nerves. But Jason Lee is also somebody who, in my opinion, doesn't have loyalty to anybody for a story. Like, he gonna put it out. You know what I'm saying? He gonna put it out. No, I think he meant he didn't tell anybody publicly. He said he did not put it out publicly. Cardi, yes, not publicly. That is why. So that's the thing. The whole thing about it was because folks was going at Cardi. That's why upset. That's why Offset DM'd old boy, because they have been saying things, tagging and talking about Cardi in ways that was not good. That was why Offset even DM'd old boy. That's why I'm looking like Nicki around her trying to act like, oh, it's nothing. It's some bullshit. And I want to remind folks, in case some of y'all youngers don't know, Tupac was shot and killed after leaving a Mike Tyson fight. Biggie was shot and killed after leaving some kind of party. I can't remember what party, because Pac was killed in September of 96. Biggie was killed in March of 97. So the fact that they're at the VMAs and Nicki's husband is on some pop stuff, like, we ain't gonna act like we haven't seen this stuff happen. And for what? Because Nicki wants to be upset. And in my opinion, It's the people around them that are dumb enough to do something dumb. Right. Biggie was leaving the Vibe party in 97 and was shot and killed. So when I see stuff like Nicki and her husband with the pop antics, it's on some bullshit. It's on some bullshit. I always say Cardi and Nicki shading each other on social media. I don't really care about that. That's just a part of I don't like you, you don't like me, whatever. When people get to throwing around idle threats, that can take a toll because the people around them, people who are 4, 5, 6 people removed, but still rock with them can then think, oh, they're gonna Cardi B at the party. Pop, pop. Oh, they're gonna Offset at the party. Pop, pop. And that's what I'm like, we don't need that. We don't need that. So when Nicki brings up how my house was swatted, my house was swatted. My son is 2. My son is 2 and he didn't. What? Okay, Nicki has kids. Cardi got kids. The person who swatted Nicki is an insane person. Period. But we ain't gonna act like Nicki doing this shit ain't weird. This ain't weird.
What did you play so far?
We played some classics. We got into some Red Ruby the Sleaze. We did some Hard White.
This is how she came into the studio.
We did all
3 hours late.
A lot of hits.
For live.
Say what?
We did only hits. That's all you got.
This is how she wants us to feel like.
Okay.
She's the queen.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you thought it was a game? The fuck you thought you... Who the fuck you think you talking? Wait, hold on. Fuck.
Big facts. Big facts. We don't do threats here. We don't do that. It causes issues. It causes issues, and the issues have a ripple effect.
Fuck you think this is? What's good? What's good? Hold on. Let me get.
Why you in the chair with your feet up? Put your cooch away. Yes, 3 hours later. It was supposed to start at 4. She changed it from 4 to 6. From 6 to 6:30. She didn't get there until 7:45 Eastern time. It was 7:45 when she finally got there.
The fuck is good? Baddest bitch in the motherfucking game. Who the fuck you? Hold on. Well, hold on. Let me get him. Hold on. Let me hit him with the Tay. Hold the phone. Hold it. Just bring it back a little bit. Hold on. Move back a little bit. Let's see. Ooh.
Yeah.
I told y'all she acting like Stewart from Mad TV. Look at what I can do.
Feet up. Let them know.
Kick my feet up.
Let them know.
Oh, okay.
Let them know. Yeah.
That one Stewart from Mad TV kicking his feet around.
Queen shit.
Fuck you thought this was, bitch?
Yeah.
Who the fuck you thought you was playing with, nigga?
Oh.
Yes, and then took a break. Took like a 5-minute break. right after coming on, after making people, and people were waiting. Like, it wasn't as if she changed the time and folks just came. No, people were on the live starting at 4, then at 6. Half folk waiting for hours, like she Beyonce.
Oh, you see how I just...
Oh.
Oh, wait, hold on. Y'all need to wait. Boo, play some Beanie Man or something. Bumble clap. Let's get.
Y'all know I can't play. I told her we can't play the music, so I had to get my own song a little bit.
Come on, Booth, pop it off. You taking too long.
We need some dance hall to start it.
Okay.
Before I become you motherfuckers' worst nightmare.
At some point, you have to stop being a character.
Nick.
Like, why you dancing? It's just foolish at this point. So, y'all know I had no plans of getting on live. I was on IG Live, and the JayBirds said, "Go live, Jaylee. Your braids ain't that messed up. Your braids ain't this. Your braids ain't that." And I'm like, I'm taking my braids down. You hear me? But we had to come on here and have a conversation about Nicki the Minaj, because no one should be this delusional. No one should be thinking that any of that makes sense. Nobody should be thinking they're the queen of something and having to force people to listen to their rants. No one should come on camera 3 hours late. Now, I know I'd be like 10 minutes late or whatever, but no one should come on, like 3 hours late on some bullshit. Never say anyone's name. Then say how you don't care about what folks have to say, how you're not paying attention to other people, how none of it makes any sense to you, and you want us to feel like we should find the lady who swatted your house. No, ask your husband to do it. He's at home. He has nothing else to do. So, I hope y'all enjoy this impromptu live. I look a mess. I know. But so did Nicki Minaj. Okay? Because I don't want anyone to misconstrue. I respect her as the rapper she is, the legacy she has, but she's a goofball. Oh, I've had these braids for a month. It's a lot of new growth, and I'm over them. So I had them for a month because my hair grew faster this time. You got to keep them for about 6 to 8 weeks. I couldn't do it this time. So braids will be out. But Nicki looked crazy because of her antics, of her delusions, of her denial. And the sad part is she don't even get it. So hopefully Jesus fixes it. Because she's still married to that lame dude. Okay. That dude's still lame. He's still at home. Okay. Doing nothing. Bothering nobody because no one's at home. I'm pretty sure that Nicki get the baby with her. And, you know, he's just at the house just chilling, eating up all the food, not doing shit. We still don't know what that man do. We don't know what if anyone can tell me that man's job, like, where does he work? What does he do? How does he drive to work? Okay. Does he have a car? Like, what does he do besides take photos with Nicki Minaj when she had an award ceremony? We want her to win. We really want Nicki to win. But she needs to realize her winning does not mean other female artists have to lose. It can be more than one winner. Period. Period. He's a bum. Nicki married a goofy. And because she married a goofy, she right here being a goofy. And we want her to not be labeled by who her man is. And I saw folks saying, oh, Nicki plays a character. No, she don't. She not JoJo CY. Nicki not playing a character. She's just fake. Nicki isn't comfortable enough to be herself. And that's on her. We should respect her as the lyricist she is, as the legend that she is. No one take that from her, but she round here looking goofy. Period. Like, ain't nobody trying to hate on that lady at all. But when you round here looking a bit goofy, goofy should happen. You should never be why for what? We wish love, light, and positivity onto Nicki Minaj, her life, her shit. But the next time she come on last and who you mad at? Ho, we not mad. You is. It's your life. Who you mad at? We good over here. Over here. Anyway, y'all, I'm done because it's almost 1 a.m. here. We've been on here for over an hour. I love you all for the antics. I'll be live tomorrow about something. I don't know what I'll be live for, but just pay attention. I may go live to have a good old kiki about love after lockup because I have to do the 2 episodes of that show. And y'all know Sunday at 5 o'clock we're gonna be live for Love and Marriage Huntsville. But tomorrow, well, later today, I may be live at 5 o'clock to do a live review of Love After Like a Baker. That's some foods. Okay. Anyway, y'all, I hope y'all had a good time. Y'all see we had to cut on the subscriber only chat because them bar honey was in here trying to be stupid. And we said no. We said no. Okay. So I will see y'all around 5 for Love After Lockup. I'll have it set so y'all see what time it is. And then Sunday at 5, we have Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay. Now, if a Nicki fan comes at you, okay, tell them, shut up, because y'all leader husband is on the registry and can't go no school functions. I gotta go. Love you all.